Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining my live session. Today, we have Farhana Sayani, who is a mother of two sons. Her advertisement inspired me to join this incredible business. Farhana has been in this field for 5 years and also is my mentor and coach. So, welcome, Farhana. How are you doing today?
Thank you so much, Deepa. Thank you for having me here. I'm good. Hope you're doing well.
Yes, I am doing good, Farhana. So, Farhana, we would love to hear a little bit about you. Like, what inspired you to start your business and how has your journey been?
Yeah, absolutely. So, hello everyone. My name is Farhana and I live here in Oakville, Canada. I'm originally from India. I have been living in Canada for the last 5 years. So, the reason, as you said, why, what inspired me to get started with the business and what led me over here. So 5 years ago, we had landed in Canada. We came here on a PR. Me, my husband, and my year and a half old child. We used to live in the US, and from US we had moved to Canada with a PR. And you come to a new country, and you have dreams, you have goals of what you want to do and everything. And initially, the first year is difficult for every new immigrant, right? That is the most testing time of your immigration journey. That it was the same with us. We knew that both of us would have to work, would have to, have decent jobs in order to survive and meet all the expenses and everything. My husband is a physiotherapist. He got a job. I am a pharmacist from back home. So I've done my bachelor's in pharmacy from India. I've done master's, but it's a licensed profession here. So, back in the US also, I had never appeared for the licensing exam. Such a huge gap, never studied, in that field after moving here. And I did not have the patience to just come and clear the exam and then start working in the field. So I just left that and I started applying for just any other, regular jobs, front desk, customer service, whatever, because I just wanted to start making some money, right? So got a job and but we had a year and a half old child, and in order for me to work, we had to send him to the daycare. He was spending 8-9 hours at the daycare, and every, I think, working mom definitely relates with this. That how what's like it's difficult to get right to you coming home at around 6. The child is coming home at 6. You are tired. He is tired. You are cranky. He's cranky, and it's just there's this patience for having nice quality family time. It's never existed. And I was like, this is not how I want to live my life. This is not like, the kind of mother I was becoming to my child, always snapping and always like, not patient, to put it in a good way, not a patient mother. So
Yeah.
I was like, this is not. And if you are making good money, it
Yeah.
makes sense that, let's continue with the job or something. But then I was making close to minimum wage, like $18 an hour.
Hmm.
More than 50% was going to his daycare fee.
Mhm.
Like, what am I working for? 500, 700 extra every month? That's not what I wanted. So I quit that thing and I was like, let's find something in the online space. There has to be something. And while scrolling, came across this particular business, explored it. To be very honest, my husband was super skeptical. My husband was like, all of these things are scam, these things don't exist, don't even bother looking at it and all of that. But I don't know, in my gut, you should trust your gut feeling. You should trust what you feel from inside. And I did that. We explored it. Like on the strategy call, also both me and my husband, I made him sit together with me to understand, how things are going to work and what all is involved. And yeah, that's how I got started.
That's amazing to know your journey. Every mother will understand you.
Yeah.
And Farhana, a lot of people who will really want to do this business and still they don't they feel like, is this real? In your opinion, can we trust this business model?
So right now, after 5 years, if you ask me of me doing this, can you trust this business model? I would say, of course. Like I have a bias towards it. But like 5 years ago, when I was looking at it, and when you asked me, see, the reason why people doubt things that they see online is because when when you're searching for things online, it was the same for me. 5 years ago, I had quit my job and I was desperately looking for things which I can, do in the online space. 90% of the things which I came across were scams. And the 10% which are not scams, how do you track that? How do you know if this one is not, right? So, like in your case also, the reason why you were able to trust this particular thing and get, put your faith in it and get started was because you knew there is someone who I can get hold of if, if something wrong happens or something. Like, you were in touch with me, and that's the reason why you were able to. So you needed that assurance. And I had my mentor. I had someone who who lives in Brampton, and I know her personally and everything. So that's how. And again, 5 years ago, going back, the reason why I trusted this system is there are reasons why you can trust it. The other things which I was coming across, okay, I'll give you examples.
Yes.
I'm looking for remote jobs and everything, and some things on LinkedIn and Indeed, you find these proper job descriptions and everything. You fill your details in the hope of someone getting in touch or getting an interview, and it turns out it's like nothing. They don't even exist. Then another thing would be there would be something that fill out this survey and win this much, play this game and win this much. I was like crazy doing all of these and so naive, believing that I would get something out of it. That was me 5 years ago. Okay,
Okay.
so you can't blame someone when they say can we trust it? Is it real or no? Because yeah, there are things, but this business, it's a legal taxable income. I pay taxes. You just got started, but then once the income starts coming in, you're going to pay taxes. We get a T4A from the various affiliates, depending on however you get started, you will be getting a T4A, and you will be filing your taxes. So that is something. It's a legal business. You cannot do it if you don't have a legal status in the country you're residing. So in Canada, if you are like on a student visa or if you have just come, you're just traveling and on a visit visa, you start the business on that.
Mhm.
So if it was not legal, like it's just anyone and everyone could have gotten started. So that should give you some clarity on is it real, is it legal?
Yes, of course.
Mhm.
And for you, it's been like 5 years already in this business. And of
Yeah,
course, you must be earning a very good amount, and that's why you are still here. And I don't think you would like to go back to the jobs, 9 to 5 jobs.
I cannot imagine going back to a job. When I started the business, my aim was if I can make around $5,000 from the business, that would be it. I'll not have to look at second job, second income, because that's how much I wanted. And I make multiple times of that, like here sitting. I've never went back to a job in these 5 years, and I cannot imagine if you see the kind of like lifestyle and freedom that I have. My kids, I have two boys now. Both of them are away from 9 to 3. That's the time I work on my business. That's the time I do everything that I do is during that time. Then 3 o'clock I go pick them up. They come back. I make snacks for them, whatever they want to eat and everything. Evening we spend time. 6 o'clock their bath time starts and their dinner time, this, that, and then 8 o'clock they are in bed. If I was at a job, like which job would let me leave at 2 o'clock? No one, right? So I'm never going back to a job.
That's amazing to know this. This business is really incredible. And Farhana, also like people they come to me and they want to know like they ask me, do I need to sell any products, or and if so, what kind of products are involved in this business?
Okay. So sorry. For that, you need to first understand what exactly the business is. This is not the most common misconception, the most common like what people understand. If when you talk about an online business, people believe it's a e-commerce. E-commerce involves products, your products being listed somewhere, someone buys from there, and like Amazon. Amazon is an e-commerce site. eBay, Shopify, Etsy, all of these are e-commerce. This is not an e-commerce business. Okay, so even if there are, depending on what your offer is going to be, which you will be able to determine once you see the future steps, You will not be, even if it is a product, you will not be directly promoting, selling products or pushing products on people. That's not what you will be doing. We work on the concept of a sales funnel. A sales funnel is something which so as a business owner, let me explain what you get over here. So what you're getting from us is whenever someone is looking for earning in the online space, or doing something in the online space, even when I was 5 years ago, the thing which you come across, someone would be offering a training, you buy their training and you learn how to do things, but just learning and then you are on your own figuring things out, how to start and everything. Or someone would be giving you a platform and you just use their platform, but then how to use it, no support, no, like how you have mentorship and coaching over here, there's no one you can reach out to. So everything is available, there are so many options in the online space, but what we found was everything is available individually in pieces, either a training or a system or a platform, just or a coaching program or something. Nothing is available altogether. So what you as a business owner, what we are doing here is we have everything under one roof. That pre-recorded video-based training that you will be getting access to. Second is mentorship, support and coaching. You will be assigned a personal mentor and coach who will guide you how to do things because they have done it already, they know how things work. So you eliminate your trials and errors and just focus on things which you know are going to work. Thirdly, there is the technical infrastructure. Your website will be built by the technical team, the admin system, the automations, everything which you will use. That's the third thing. And the fourth thing is the actual offers that you are going to be offering, right? Every business has to sell something, either it's a product or a service. You will be able to choose what your startup strategy is, how you are going to get started, and you will be able to determine your offer as a business owner on the strategy call. We can, we'll be discussing all of that. So this is the package of the four things which you're getting. You plug into it and you use it to generate an income. And whatever your offer is, how will a business grow? When even if it's not an online business, if it's an offline thing, you decide to start a restaurant or a grocery store, whatever it is, as uh, as long as there are no people coming in and buying from your grocery store or coming in and dining in your restaurant, that business is not going to generate income, right? Every business needs this flow of things. And how does that happen? That restaurant or that grocery store would have to market itself, create awareness that we exist, and people who are interested in those things will come to you and will buy those offers, services, products from you. Similarly, when you get started as a business owner, normal layman doesn't know how to market, doesn't know how to, do all of these things. That's what the training and mentorship is for. That's what the sales funnel comes in. That your website will have a sales funnel. You will learn how to market your offer, how to like how you see on Facebook and Instagram. You have these creators, you have these, every kind of business is on Instagram. A baking business is on Instagram. What does that person who bakes cakes, what kind of content they share? They create, they would share pictures of their cakes, previous cakes they have made, reviews of people who have used their cakes. That's content creation for that business. When you become a business owner, you will learn how to create content about your offer. Whatever your offer is going to be, you will learn how to create content, how to create marketing campaigns. So that, and marketing campaigns is again something which is sophisticated, but you will learn. You will learn all of that. How to make sure that the people who are exactly looking for your offer, how to make sure that you place that offer in front of them, and they would then buy it from you. That's again something how advertising works.
Mhm.
I'll again give a short example. I really love talking about examples. So for example, if you're looking to buy winter boots. Okay, you go to Google, you type winter boot and everything. You find out some search results. Nothing works out. Next moment, you go to YouTube or Google or Instagram or Facebook. You scroll.
Yes.
101%, you will come across a sponsored ad which is selling winter boots. 50% off, this sale, that sale, something. You are actively looking for winter boots. You click on it, you see, okay, yeah, this percent off, I like this one. You check it out, to your cart and everything. You got what you wanted. The business, for example, if it is whatever, Nike, whichever brand, they got what they want. How
Yes.
did this happen? artificial intelligence technology, those businesses have access to all of this data. When you become a business owner, you have access to all of those things. You will be using to your advantage. This is how ads work. So this is all the things that you. So it's not about selling products. It's about marketing your offer. And people who are actively looking for your offer will find you, will come to you, and will want to, use your services or buy your products or something. That's how you make money. That's how you make commissions in the business.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also related to business only, people also ask me, like, is it possible to start a business with no investment at all? How much
It's
can I
not possible.
potentially earn in a month? How soon can
So
I
you
open?
see, yeah, I'll tell you. So your business, by definition, a business it's not a job. Okay, so only if you are applying for a job, you can say, "Okay, I'll work these many hours, and the employer will pay you that much salary or whatever." Doesn't work that way with a business. With business, there has to be some startup cost, So similarly, it is for this one as well. But the good part is that you will be able to determine your strategies, depending on that, how aggressively you want to grow your business. What are your goals? So, how safe of a player are you, or how much you want to grow. Everyone has different goals, different dreams, right? I started with the best strategy because I had full faith and trust in the system. And I knew by hook or by crook, I knew this is all that I am going to do and I am going to make it. I did not give myself a choice of failing or it not working for me because I don't know, I just had this faith that it's going to work for me. Some people come in with that mindset, and when you have that mindset, no one can stop you from, not achieving like to play it safe and just want to start with the cheapest of the cheap things and everything. So your growth is also going to be a little slower in that. Whatever is your startup choice, there are options, and all of those are introduced systematically in detail in the 149 trial which we offer. So there is a 30-day trial. You opt for the trial. You take a look at. See, without knowing what these startup choices are and what are you investing in and everything, how can you determine, cheapest one? Cheapest one of what? First, look at the options and everything, right? So that's when you're going to understand. And this is not like those trading or crypto businesses wherein, it depends on market fluctuations or you lose money or you. That's not that. What you earn, you are completely in control of how much money you can make and when and how you expand and grow your business. Nothing depends on stock trading or all those things or crypto. I just hate crypto, and after so many people losing so much money in it, I just can't hear the word and just stay away from that. So it's not one of those things, right? So take a look at the options completely and then determine how you want to or if you want to get started. And the second question was about your income potential, like,
Yes,
how much money can you make.
yes.
For that, I would highly recommend take a look at our business group. We have a business group. We do not, publicly share our incomes and everything, but we have a private group wherein you will be able to explore you will be able to see the kind of incomes that people are making, how long took them to make that income. What I can give you is my example. I started 5 years ago and I am not some extraordinary person who grew really fast in the business, very average growth I have had. So I started in October of 2019. Okay, November, December, 2 months, I fully gave myself in setting things up and doing the training, understanding how things work. And then I started my, marketing campaigns and all the income producing activities. I made my first income 2.5 months in the business. It took me 2.5 months to make my first income. And that's how I have, since after that, it has been, slowly, slowly, I have grown my income. And, if you're part of the private group, you would see the kind of money which I make right now. So that's how it has been. The fruits of staying consistent.
So I know that because I'm the part of that group.
Yeah.
So, but Farhana, people wants to know, like they want to know, like how much is the minimum and maximum investment that. I can do
Yeah.
in to start this venture?
So again, maximum investment if you are. Again, as I said, different kinds of people want to go with different kinds of it. So maximum as a bolo, so you can start with $20,000. There is no limit in how much you can go for. And if you ask me minimum, in minimum also depending on the strategy, there are options. And suppose someone has no money, like I don't have any money to invest in any business or anything. For them, there are financing process. You can start with putting in nothing, but you will be paying for that whatever strategy you choose. Suppose it is for $4,000, and you say I don't have $4,000 to invest, but so you can choose the financing option wherein you pay, like how people get cars, right? You don't have money to buy the car, but you still need the car and you want it. How do you pay for it? You take the car and you pay EMIs, right? Bi-weekly, monthly, however it's exactly the same way. There are some wherein some affiliates offer 0% interest financing. There are others which, different type of options. But all of these things, yeah, I cannot just vaguely say that this is the minimum for you or something. We need you to look at the options in the trial, and during the trial understand what works for you, what you feel, what strategy you are interested in, and then we can work out things on in that strategy also. What can be the leap that can be done. This is how much you can start with. So what can we do about that? So all of those things are it is something which is customized for each individual person. So I cannot just be like, yeah, this thing or that.
Okay, and Farhan, I will not take much time. I have just one last question to ask you. So, how important is it to have a supportive community around you? Like, what's your favorite part about being connected with others?
Hmm.
Because I know this is
Yeah,
all over in almost 26 countries. So, how is it?
yeah. So I'll tell you something. A lot of times, even when people start this business and everything, because it is something in the online space, and not everyone has an open mind to understand it. Like for a lot of times, when I started, my spouse, he did not believe in it, but he was like, "Pata nahi kaam karega ya nahi, but if you want, you'll just go ahead and just start it." I knew I wanted to do it. He did not stop me, but initially he was supportive of. So if you're not getting that support from home, you you need a community who is there always in your highs, in your lows, always there cheering you on for your small wins, for your small failures, right? Even like there is no success can come without failures. And failure doesn't mean that your business fails or something. You only fail in the business if you quit. After your first failure would be something which you tried, you did not get the result as you were expecting. Did not mean you failed. It means that the way you tried it did not work. And if you stop trying after that, that's when you quit and you have failed in the business. So as long as you work on it, so even there were times in my business also where I was disappointed, where I was like, whatever, like, there are so many things. You have your accounts which can get, disabled and this and that. Your business is going at such an amazing flow. And then, whatever platform shut down your account for this reason, for that reason, it is a setback. It is something which, stalled my income for quite a bit and something. But that didn't mean that I quit on the business, just cried. During times when things got challenging, when things got difficult, I had my husband's support. I'm not saying that he was not there, but the bigger support was the community. The bigger support were the people I was working with, my accountability partners, the people who I used to have my team Zooms with, my coach who used to, host the team Zooms. We were a group of people who had started all at the same time, who were going through similar struggles. We would connect with each other. We would vent out with each other, and so all of those things has been a huge support, during my journey. And I try to give that to all the new people who get started under me, exactly the same atmosphere, because I know that helps me, and I know it's going to help you as well. Because if you're not talking about what's right and what's wrong, what you're excited about, what you are concerned about, how are you going to find solutions to those things? You need to, have this communication with your peers, which is important. Yeah.
Yes, Farhana. So I had only these questions, and thank you so much for sharing all your experience. I am sure this will inspire other new entrepreneurs to come and join this incredible business, Farhana. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, and have a great day, Farhana.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.